Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears and McLean Stadium. Boats lining the brasses as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Temple Owls, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bears will kick it off to get us underway. The returner will field it and bring it back. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Owls' offense is on the field for the first time today. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Oh, everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
He'll do it himself. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got his man, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pushes ahead for two. They'll mark it at the 17. The Owls will hustle to the line. They move the tight end all over. Right back to it. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And it's another 1st and 10 play.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Owls are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throwing right. Got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Karapateas. Working that left side now. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and try for 3.
Number 12.
Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Bears line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Temple lines up quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Temple lining up to punt it away.
Number 14, on to take it away.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, to get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Caught in the backfield. It's Ruiz. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Steps away to find some room. Great move there. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Running back goes in motion. He's looking to pass. A little release to the back. At the 45 on his way.
And that's why through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires downfield. Got a wide open receiver. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Bears!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something.
He'll take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. And the incompletion brings up a second down. The throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ruiz.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Fires to the tight end. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Baylor!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Pulls his way forward. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Karapateas. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Temple lines up quickly.
That's a first down for the offense.
To the ground, he's got it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. Off the play fake. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Looking for a block. It's Stoneburner. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Karapateas. Got his man.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. It's caught. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Keeps the legs moving. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Bears will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrow.
Open runway ahead. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
You don't see a ton of wide receivers come in as true freshmen and just take over the game and be the best player on the field. Man, he's done that as a true freshman. It's been amazing to watch, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy hunt as a receiver, which is not a normal thing. So it kind of shows you what kind of potential he has. He can win it as a freshman. He can win it as a sophomore. Shoot, he can win it as a junior. This guy has unbelievable talent.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Slings it. He's got it. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Bears looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He's going to pass on second down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end. but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown Bears! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Temple lines up quickly. Bully ball on 3rd and short. At the 35, he's got room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
They're going to ride this running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun. Give on the inside. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He'll pull it on the read. At the 40, there he goes. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
You know, you don't need to be an absolute blazer to have success running the football as a QB. You just need to know where to pick your spots, finding holes, reading blocks, falling forward. This quarterback does all of it.
Makes the grab on the left. A lot of urgency for this offense. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs.
Pound it, pound it, pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
He'll keep it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Scanning the field, it's Karapateas. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And this one splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arkansas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. He looks that one in nicely. Ball's out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's... Defense gets the ball back for its own. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Handoff to the single back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Bears have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it from the red zone. He makes the grab. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Baylor! And the pummeling has started. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to pass. It's Karapateas. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun. Wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Temple lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's got great speed. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
It's caught downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Going up top on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Never allowed. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And the returner will be brought down. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. He sends three receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Karapateas. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun on third down. Throws to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Back to the air one more time. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Looking to throw for it. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
There was never a doubt about going for it there. If you don't go for it, you send the message to your team you don't believe in them.
Yeah, I mean, that close, literally you're talking about falling forward. I can't fall forward and get inches. Man, I'm taking my chances with that.
Makes a connection. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Fires to the tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this game.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas. They need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Getting some heat. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Temple will line up with a first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Karapateas. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Owls! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They knocked through the extra point, but they still trail 31-13. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Gary. They had a really good game plan coming in this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Love the grab just past the first down line to allow the drive to continue. So that's a nice play by the QB and receiver there.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Now the play fake. Steps away. He's right on target. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. On first down from the 13-yard line. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. Touchdown, Bears! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Marshall was anything but dominant, but the Thundering Herd are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L-Cup. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on second and 10. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Let's it fly. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Karapateas. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They've converted every time on 4th down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. One more play to pad the stats. They run the reverse. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it.